Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to the studio. Every time I say that intro, I almost think of there's a really terrible YouTuber. His name is NNA Productions. And he's like one of those 3 a.m. YouTubers that are like, oh, I called Sonic at 3 a.m., you know, he showed up at my house, that kind of thing. And he has those like shitty skit videos or whatever. I think he stopped posting finally, but he was going at it for a long time. And he had this like intro, he's like, I got another banger, another thing. And like, recently, in the back of my head, I've had that like, man, the intro kind of sounds like I'm about to do a fidget spinner giveaway or some shit. But anyway, that's just my own thought. But, oh man, what happened to my... So, anyway, today, getting sidetracked here, I have, went to the store, I got some groceries. I got tonkatsu ramen from Costco, as well as this really delicious lobster bisque soup that I've been putting rolls into. I've been eating these rolls from Costco as well. Everything's from Costco because I'm a fucking, what is it? What do they call that? I'm like sponsored basically. So it smells like it's burning. Oof, that does smell burning. Oh, it was burning. Oh, it is burning. Okay, the paper was burning. Shit. Disaster averted. Jesus Christ, man. Like, look, the like paper was singed and it was burning. I'm gonna get these out of here. Okay. I don't know why. Fuck. No, stop. Stop burning. Stop it. Let's just get this paper out of here. Fuck, that's hot. Okay. So, that's off. Good, great. Yeah, damn, that's crazy. That could have been a fucking disaster. Anyway, after that fucking fiasco, I got my bread, more bread. I'm gonna put my soup, because it is snowing outside. I would show it to you, but I don't really want to dox my location yet. Not until the store is a thing anyway, because obviously once the store is a thing, everyone will know where I live because the store will have an address and anyone can come see me. I'm not too worried about it. But my physical house, probably not the best thing to dox on camera. But today, we are definitely going to be cleaning out that closet and doing stuff for the inventory. I'm gonna make a new spreadsheet. We're gonna start testing games probably. I think the way I want the new spreadsheet to work is it's going to be like name of the game, does it work, yes or no, and then I think, and then I'll put a price on it. I think I'll start pricing games now because obviously if I'm going to run a store soon, I need to know the prices. So it might not be a bad idea to go through and put all the prices on right now. So I think probably what I'll end up doing is I'll do, I got my tester there. So I'm gonna probably start with PS3, PS2, and PS1 games because they're the easiest to test. Run through, test a game, put it on a stack, and then run it to my spreadsheet. And then I'll denote if it's got like manual, complete, all that fun stuff. So that's gonna be really fun. I can't wait. I'm gonna work on that tonight. I'm gonna finish eating, finish watching my Moist Critical, and we're gonna get started on that. All right, guys, so it is way later. I took, not really a nap, but like I kind of like laid down for a while. I didn't really sleep, but I laid down for couch for a little bit, but it's currently midnight 38. So I am currently working on the spreadsheet and a big stack of games that I got from the closet. Never mind the cans and mess, but basically the way it works is I got the spreadsheet made and I'll run you guys through it real quick here. But basically these are the games I've done. Here's the games I'm working on. And basically what I'm doing is I'm going through, the spreadsheet has the game, the system, the condition, is it working, which I haven't tested any of these yet. I'm gonna do all those later. Market value, and then quantities. And then the market value is gonna be updated as a little note here. Be like updated as of 2024, because I feel like most likely probably like once a month or so. Or well, really before every show, I guess, before every like vending opportunity I have, like going to the flea market, I'll probably go and update this when the store starts. I'll probably update prices every month because it's going to be very difficult to, it takes a lot of time, it takes a lot of effort. So really, I don't plan on updating like all the time. I mean, now games that come in a lot, obviously, are going to get updated pretty often. So like your Marios, your Zeldas, all those will be updated in real time pretty much every single day. However, games like, your 30 and below games are going to just kind of chill for maybe a month or two out on the floor. But also, like, I go off price charting prices, right? But like, I love the idea of like taking a game, especially if I've already made profit or got it for a pretty good price. I don't mind taking a couple dollars off of the price charting price. So for example, we have Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, the last game I entered, currently sits at about $15 flat. There's the CIB price. So I've put it in the spreadsheet as $13.99 because that's what I will end up selling it for. Now, depending on the game, I might knock off more money or however I want to do it. I'm not sure yet. One of the best examples was Sekiro. Sekiro is like a $40 game, so I've got it priced at $37.99. So I really do like to mark off, a couple bucks here and there. And honestly, it's hard to say if I would do even more. Probably. I like to lean toward the lower end if I can, to make it easier for people to buy the product. Because I don't mind putting in the legwork too, because one of my favorite things about this whole process of opening the game store is going out and finding those deals, right? I like finding the deals out in the wild, out in the thrift stores, the Goodwills, etc., pawn shops, and then selling them for enough to where I can make some kind of a margin to keep the store running. But really, I like to pass on the savings to the customers. Being able to sell a game for below market value is amazing. Like, so if I found like say, for example, I find a Simon's Quest, right? One of the most expensive NES games of all time. I find that for, $1,500, right? Let's say a deal comes along, I pay $1,500 for it. That game retails for about, actually, we can look it up right now on price charting. Let me show you guys this real quick. So I type in Simon's Quest. Boop. Hang on. Simon's Quest. Bam. We type in not Simon's Quest. What am I saying? Little Samson. That's what I meant to say. So dumb. What did I say? Simon's Quest. Little Samson. Simon's Quest is not, in fact, $1,500 or $2,000, but Little Samson is. So we go to Little Samson. It is one of the most expensive NES games of all time. We go here and we see that Little Samson. Let me pull it up even bigger. There it is. The loose price for the game goes for $21.71, right? I have no problem if I were to say I found it for like $1,500. I would not mind selling that for $1,900, right? $19.90 or honestly $18.99.99 because one, that looks amazing. If you're a collector and you're looking for Little Samson and you go across the game store and they have it for $1,800, that's insane. Or $1,900, I guess. $18.99.99 is what it would probably be priced at. So it's super below market value, but it's like if I found it for $15, I don't mind. I profit $400 easy. And a game like that would sell super fast. Now, if I were at a convention, like I do intend to do someday, is vend at video gaming conventions. It might be a little bit higher just because there's going to be a lot of potential buyers there and that kind of thing, but it still wouldn't reach that market price. I never intend to be at or above price charting ever. That's one of my core values, core philosophies on the game store. So, but yeah, so basically that's my philosophy and how I do it. So far, pretty happy with these prices, by the way. $12.99, $7.99, $36, $16. These are just the stacks that I got from the most recent deal that we did. I don't even think this is all of it. This was just what I pulled out because I wanted to get this started tonight before I go to bed. But I'm pretty happy with the prices of these games. And also, as I'm pulling the games, I'm also taking off all these tags, these price tags, so that it's less work in the long run. Because if I get all these price tags and everything off of them beforehand, I don't have to worry about it when it comes time to put out all these games. So I'm pretty excited. Also, I wanted to mention fucking on Reddit, right? I posted a picture on Reddit that showed like all of the pickups that I got in the last video. You know, all the stuff, not the last video, but 2 videos ago. All of those amazing games we got for $250, insane deal, going to the thrift store and everything else. I posted that online in the game collecting subreddit, and I was like, oh, hey, here's my little $250 haul. I think it's pretty good. What do you guys think? People were fucking crazy. They were saying like, that's a terrible deal. You're insane. Why would you do that? Blah, blah, blah. This ain't worth $250. I'm like, are you guys fucking stupid? Like, I don't understand collectors sometime. I'm a collector myself. I love collecting. I've been doing it for fucking 7-8 years at this point. I've been collecting for a while, and all these guys on Reddit were like, yeah, what are you doing, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, the retail value of everything that we bought that day is over $350 if you go off price charting or whatever you do. Sold listings, rather. And it just blew my mind. They were like filler titles and like shit, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, I do not understand where the hell they were coming from with that. But whatever. I mean, you know, let them be upset, I guess, about a deal they didn't even pay for. I don't know. It was just really odd. And then, man, I have a lot of shit I want to talk about today. Who would have thought? I guess that'll make up for the fact there are only like 2 clips in this episode. But another thing is that I've been watching, or I watched a video. So one of my favorite YouTubers, but a really good YouTuber that I do respect and like a lot is Phoenix Resale. He's a very contentious character in the resale and gaming collecting world. Now, I like all your other heavy hitters. Obviously, I've mentioned before, I watch Double Jump video games and Metal Jesus and all of them. Love them to death. They're super cool, super fun videos to watch. But I also watch Phoenix Resale, and a YouTuber had a video come out that was like just tearing him down, and it was a fellow game store owner, and he just tore him down, and like they'd done business before. Phoenix Resale was in the comments saying like, dude, what the hell? I thought we were cool, but you do what you do you. But it was just such a spiteful and hateful video, and I just thought like, why on earth would a game store owner just trash someone in the community like that? I don't know. It was wild. Maybe this is just a crazy rambling tangent and no one's gonna know what I'm talking about, but it was just really frustrated me, because it's like I feel like resellers and collectors have a lot of overlap in their communities, and I think there needs to be a better there just needs to be better blood between them, I guess, because I've seen the here's the big thing, right, is I've seen the toxic parts of the game collecting community. As I've said with the Reddit thing, I think that genuinely is like a toxic part or toxic mentality in the collecting world. It's like you got, just because they're not the games that these particular individuals wanted for a good price, even though it was a great price for a bunch of games, they didn't like it, and so they said stuff about it. And so there's a lot of like game collectors that have toxic views, I guess. And on the other hand, the reselling community is so collaborative and super helpful, super awesome. I've gotten so many resources for sourcing from various resellers, seeing like their tactics, what they do, etc., etc., etc. Not that I agree with everything Phoenix Resale does. I will be honest. I do think some of his tactics are a little messed up. Like for example, I don't like the idea of selling on Amazon at a super crazy high market price, but I will also say that if someone's stupid enough to buy a DS, like a DS Lite, which retails for $40, if you're stupid enough to buy that for $70 on Amazon, that's just your bad research, I guess, in my opinion. But I digress. Tangent over on that whole thing, the Phoenix Resale thing, but it is what it is. I really do hope to meet him someday, at a convention or something and talk about it. But anyway, moving on. I have a lot more games to do. I'm going to finish out what I have here, and then I think after I've like entered this stuff, I might go test it, or I'm going to put it in a pile to test, and then work on that tomorrow night after work. I'm not sure yet. But I'm pretty excited about getting everything done, and I can't wait to just get started. Honestly, I'm so excited to get started with like selling and everything on at flea markets and stuff, and then eventually get my store open. But that's it for now. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.